So this next game is basically a hip deflection kind of skill builder. It's called the floating butterfly game. Rory's on his back, and I'm basically trying to keep my weight loaded up on his butterfly hook. So this is very much a playful game. This is not something where Rory's trying to, at full intensity, sweep me or anything like that. The job of the bottom player is to pretty much maintain knee-elbow connection and just maintain, relatively sticky butterfly hooks. But this is it. Like he's just providing a platform for me to get good at. Let's go a little more ass towards the camera here. He's providing a platform for me to develop two things. One is hip switches, where I can get outside of the line of his knee. So if my hip turns and I can start to access a side smash or anything like that, that's what I'm looking to create. Alternately, I can try to get my hips fairly high so that I can pummel and try to get myself into the knee elbow space or the shoulder knee space, anything like that. So it's really just a game of me floating and just trying to find where's enough of a weight shift that I can potentially actually smash him down. So again, the role of the bottom player here is very much going to be in the vein of that puzzle or video game level designer, where if Rory is doing this with a white belt and he's just got his long ass sticky butterfly hooks and this poor white belt is just flailing like this, then Rory needs to lower the level of complexity. He needs to be a little bit stiffer with his legs. He needs to be less sticky with his butterfly hooks. We do need people to learn to shift their hip outside the knee. We do need people to learn to get their hips. Like if I'm trying to leg pummel from here, this isn't really going to be suitable. I do need to get my hips a little bit higher so that I can start to leg pummel and get some kind of hook control of my own.
And for the person on bottom, just so you don't exhaust your abs, you're wanting to keep your knees up to your chest as much as possible. It's just good knee elbow protection anyway, denying the space between my hips and my armpits. And so then these aren't levers, because even if I just have my knees sitting at like 90 degrees, one, it's easier for Rob to pass, but now I'm having to engage my core more. And as you saw, one of those, because I'm just being so playful with this, I'm not getting too involved with trying to frame. I like to hold on to my own shins sometimes, just to be able to just take that little bit of force there. You could even do something kind of like this. It's not necessarily good guard retention, but it's just so that Rob can float on top. And even here, just making sure that as he starts to move, I'm looking to try and change my engagement, but just making sure that I can do this for a long period of time so that Rob can get reps. And then when I switch in and I do top control, I'm not exhausted from this. So I can just do this for like an hour, just like relaxing while having still a little bit of playfulness and making sure that Rob's doing proper movements.
Yeah, so again, a very narrowly focused game based around a specific skill, which is hip switches and leg pummeling in the context of floating on top of someone's butterfly guard. Again, super beneficial. You can pick all kinds of scenarios like this where you narrow it down to, I'm just trying to do these couple of things.
Try to keep active like hooks, but not inverting like up on your shoulders every time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of keeping you like this.
Okay. Elbow knee connection.
Yes.
No, next time.
Yeah. So see how because my hips are low, you can kind of rock it.
Yeah.
Feel that?